My name's John Dapkins. I live in Gillette. My questions are to the mayor, mostly. You said that you research things and you take information. Well, you were going to nominate Suzanne M. Vettengruber for a job, financial officer. Well, I have an excerpt from the Asbury Park Press, 7/31/03. The legal bills from the suspensions and hearings of which he was a part already total more than $525,000 and are growing. If they win their cases, the people that were suspended for defamation of civil rights against the borough of Keansburg will face millions of dollars in lawsuits and litigation, the borough of Keansburg. This was all due to a conspiracy to get rid of the police chief, the mayor, and some other people. And I see that going on here. That's what this is all about. This is the whole plan. You wanted to bring her in to do a job on this. Why would you ever do that? If you did your homework, you would know that these legal bills were $525,000 and growing. Did you know that? Did you know that? Yes, no, maybe. You're an attorney, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
In the United States? Well, do you know that or not?
I know everything you know.
Well, then that tells me one of two things. Either you're totally stupid or you have a vendetta. Which is it? What is your plan?
I hope to say that it's neither.
Huh. It got to be one or the other. Well, explain it to me. You explain it to me. I want to hear it.
I don't think there's anything to explain. Do you have any other
There's nothing to explain.
That's correct.
I think that you have a Charlie McCarthy syndrome, where Dennis Sandow speaks for you through your lips. That's what I think.
Thank you. Anybody else have a comment? All right, let's move on then. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I didn't know you were done. My first suggestion is add a chair here for people who can't stand for 5 minutes, because I'll have a hard time, but that's okay. My name is Gary Pratt. I live in Lock.
You could take the microphone back to your seat, sir, if you like.
If they want to see me, though, I don't know if they'll see me there. Okay, thanks. Thank you. My name is Gary Pratt. I live on Lackawanna Boulevard in Gillette. One of the first things I want to say is that I would like to come here on a regular basis, and I have a neighbor who's nice enough to bring me when I ask. I can't get here because there's no sidewalks and I don't drive. I use a scooter to get around, and it's frustrating for me to see that we're talking about a community block grant that will provide sidewalks and other amenities to 13 households, when there are many more households on Valley Road. And something doesn't sound right to me about that, although I don't want to take anything away from the people whose streets will be improved by that. My biggest concern is that what I heard on the meeting of January 2nd, which of course I wasn't here, but which I ironically saw on www.youtube.com. That's youtube.com for anybody who doesn't know. Just search for Long Hill Township, and you'll find the proceedings of these meetings on video. Now, why I have to go to a third-party website to see the proceedings of the Township Committee, as opposed to the Township's own site, particularly when the mayor has made one of his cornerstones better communications. Something doesn't ring true there. Particularly since I went to the website today to make sure that was the case and noticed that the website hasn't been updated. This must be like the 100-day plan, so I guess I'll wait. But I noticed that Gina is still listed as the mayor, and the former members are still listed on the website. Also regarding the website, I'd like to know why only the agenda is available on the website, not the minutes. The agenda is great to know if I can come to the meeting, What's more important to me is what happens at the meeting. And to tell me that a copy is available at the library or town hall does me no good. I can't get here unless I get a ride. As a person who doesn't drive, I have to be very judicious about the rides that I ask people for. And I'm sorry, but coming to town hall is not going to be one of them. One thing that has me really concerned from a liability aspect, and I'd like to ask, can I ask the township attorney a question, or is that not allowed?
Sure.
Does the township attorney represent the people of the township or the committee members?
I'm appointed by the Township Committee. I represent the township through the Township Committee. They are the decision makers. They've been elected by the people.
The reason I asked the question is when I watched the January 2nd meeting, what I saw was that there were obviously conversations. It appeared obvious to me. I have to be careful because I know there's lawyers here, so I have to watch what I say. But it was readily apparent to me that conversations had taken place amongst members of the Township Committee in what appeared to be violations of the Sunshine Law. My question to the township attorney, and the reason I asked you who you represent is because I'm afraid you may tell me that it's attorney-client privilege and you can't answer this question. But I'd like to know if the township attorney has advised any members of the township committee that their actions could potentially violate the Sunshine Law.
I'm not aware of any actions that members of the Township Committee took that violated the Sunshine Law. I have counseled the Township Committee, including this new Township Committee, as to what they should be aware of with respect to the Sunshine Law, with respect to the use of emails, with respect to other communications outside of the context of a publicly noticed meeting.
Thank you.